What's up, peeps? It's me, your boy MC. Is it weird that I have the same intro every time? It's my thing. Anyways, welcome back to another episode of LEGO Therapy. We knocked out a couple more bags today. Video's a little bit longer, but I guess I was a little bit more chatty. So hopefully you enjoy my crazy commentary and you guys aren't shutting the video off right away. Keep watching, keep enjoying. I love you guys. Here we go.
I hid the box from myself. Now I'm out of range of the box. That's fine. Ooh, a bunch of flats. The flats are nice because they smooth out whatever thing you're building at the time. Does anybody want to know what this shirt is? This is the worst year I've ever been in. Sorry, I've ever lived in. It's another pro wrestling shirt. Because I'm a pro wrestling nerd, as I said already. It's a group. Well, it used to be a stable, but they're not really anymore. They were called SCU, and they would go from town to town, insulting every town they were in. They were heels, if you will, aka the bad guys. Every time they went to a different town, they would say, "This is the worst town I've ever been in." And people hated it until they didn't, until they became popular, and then it became something for the crowd to cheer along with, because nothing gets cheaper heat than insulting someone's town. But then when they become popular, then that insult just becomes fun to say along with them, I guess. So then when the great coronavirus hit and 2020 was just an absolute dumpster fire, they made another shirt. This is the worst year I've ever been in. And it was for me, I can say that. 2020 definitely was a trash year. But we survived it, peeps, and we're all here. And now we're building Lego sets. Build some of the base here. Does anybody wonder, like, how I quickly sort all this out, and then as I'm going through, I almost immediately know where all the pieces are? I do too. I think I've come to the conclusion, because I've thought about this a couple times, I'm like, man, memorization was never my jam. I was terrible at like memorizing facts and such. And yep, that goes there. And I'm like, man, how do I remember that quickly where all the pieces are? And I think it's because I'm the one that sorts them. And so just because it's such a short period of time between when I sort it and when I build it, my brain retains that little bit of knowledge. And also I have a tendency, if you haven't noticed, to put the same type of pieces in the same areas. Like I put the plates, usually plates and bricks are typically on the right side, my right side, probably your left side. I'm thinking about that. And then sticks typically go over here. some big oblong weird shapes typically go up here. So I think that helps me too, but yeah, I think if somebody else sorted the pieces for me and then I just had to build it from there, I would probably struggle a lot more, because then I'd be like, ooh, where's this, where's that? But because I do the sorting, my brain's just like, oh yeah, boom, the blue ones are over there, the sticks are over here, plates are over there. Obviously, if I didn't sort something, it's usually in the hole. Anyways, that was a fun little entry into the mind of MC. Trying to keep it up so you guys can see what I'm building. But it's difficult, so I may have to just pull it over in front of me. I'm gonna try to resort some of these pieces a little bit. I got some space, pull this over and try to double work, as well as let you guys see it. It's so much white. This is probably the least amount of gray in any Lego set I've ever built. No, that's probably not true. But this is definitely the most amount of white. And it's starting to bleach my eyes. So, even though I didn't really plan to sort out all those little pieces, it was just like, I couldn't even see the pieces anymore. It just looked like a blob of white. I think my gotta think for a second. Yep, there we go. I think the Starry Night that I built, the painting, was probably the least amount of gray. If I'm truly thinking about it and being honest, there was a lot of color in that one. But I don't know. I haven't actually taken the time to sit there and decide which of my Lego sets is the most colorful. Just thinking off the top of my head, it seems like Starry Night would probably be. I don't know for sure. Bag number 8. You know, the white can be difficult to see on this camera and this lighting. I am still working on it, peeps, and I apologize. Hopefully you can see most of the details coming through, the white on the gray and the white on the blue. It can kind of be difficult up close, to be honest. Take my picture for posterity. Boom. Alright. Moving on. Bag number 8. I'm totally serious, peeps, when I say I want to know what you guys think. Again, I haven't had too many comments. Been kind of quiet in the comments section, which I guess no news is good news sometimes, but not when you're trying to create content to make people happy or that they enjoy, or however you want to say it. Because I don't know what you guys are actually thinking. I mean, I guess that you guys keep coming back is positive. I do appreciate it. I'll say it again, and I'll say it again, and I'll say it again. Thank you a million times over for all the support I have received and any support I get in the future. Again, this is just me trying to have a good time, work on this silly brain of mine, and share. See, there's Mimi. I told you that's I guess sort of a minifig. That's Sebastian, just built. Anyways, I'm just I'm curious. I'm curious to know what everybody thinks. Do I talk too much, or do I talk ramblishly? Do you think what I'm saying serves any point? Does anybody want to hear me talk about anything else? Yeah. Let me know. Please tell me in the comments what you guys think. And with that, I'm going to get back to building. I don't know if I finished talking about the table thing. I know I started talking about a Lego table that I found online. Some guy built and put the directions out there how to build it. And it slides open and it's got some storage underneath. And oh, the part that I like the best is it's got a raised lip all around the edge. The pieces don't fall off the table, and then kind of eliminates my need for these little containers. They just all would sit in there, because it's also got like the big studded plates. Like it's just a big plate, and you can stick them in there, and like I could have this piece standing up without worry of it falling over. And yeah, and it's just, I don't know, it's a really clean table, and I don't know if I can build it. I may need some help, but I like the idea of it a lot. I may make a couple modifications if I do go that route, because this is less than ideal. However, when you're working on a very limited budget, you gotta do what you gotta do. And I'm not gonna stop building Lego because of a table. So, just making do for now. And maybe one day I'll be on that level where I can have an awesome table. I'm highly confused. Oh! I guess if I had used my 3D function here, I would have figured that out immediately. It's not what I was expecting. But here we go. Alright. Let's go. Alright, no. As I've said probably too many times, my ability to remember things is not the best. So I apologize in advance if I repeat any stories and that becomes annoying. Do not do it on purpose. So I know I started talking about the table thing earlier, but I cannot for the life of me remember if I finished discussing it. So that's why I talked about it again. Sorry if I did finish it and I just repeated myself entirely. That is very possible. I will find out when I go to edit these videos later, and I'll be like, oh, yes or no, whatever it turns out to be. And then I'll laugh at myself. See, if I had that dope table, these would be stuck into some studs right now. Alas, here I am. I thought I messed up. And sort of I did. I just had to flip this guy over. I was like, this is not lining up correctly. And it's because it was upside down. Perspective is everything. I swear LEGO does this sometimes just to get more pages and steps to make it seem like it's more difficult. They do like 2 pieces together, and then the next step is just a 3rd piece on top. Like, they could have done all that in 1 step. I think they're messing with me sometimes. Or I'm crazy. That's also possible. That's the more likely answer. If you're a fan of The Little Mermaid, you'll know what this very teeny piece is called. It's a dingle hopper. Boom. Man, I hope you guys can see all of these great little details. Try and get that up there. Ooh, look at all those little plants. You got Sebastian there on the front. It's really built out the front edges of the clamshell. Slash, I guess this is sort of like a theater almost. Kind of like, what's the one in Australia? That thing? I don't know what it's called. That big theater in Australia kind of reminds me of that shape. Anyways, bag 9 complete. Woo! Peeps, this is coming along. I'm having a lot of fun. Are you guys having fun? I'm having fun.
Peeps and peepettes, thanks for stopping by and showing your love. If you guys enjoy what you're seeing, please like and subscribe. Share with your friends, your family, your co-workers. Put it out there. Let everybody know Lego therapy is where it's at. If you want to see my crazy and see some pretty awesome Lego builds. I love them. I love Lego. And if you guys like it, or if you just want to see my nonsense, please come back and watch as often as possible. I think I'm going to put out 2 videos this week, just so we can push this one along. I've been working on Little Mermaid for a few weeks. Not really, but anyways, it's been a lot of fun. We'll see you next time. Holla!